This is not good news for the New York Knicks. Losing Jalen Brunson. The Knicks got to figure out a lot in the next couple of weeks who their closer is in the fourth quarter. Is it Karl-Anthony Towns or is it Jalen Brunson? I do believe Karl-Anthony Towns is their best player. But for some reason, over the last couple of weeks, when both guys are on the court, the ball keeps going to Jalen Brunson or somebody else. I think Karl-Anthony Towns has proven himself. Now, we don't know what he can do in the playoffs with the Knicks. We've seen what he's done in Minnesota. He wasn't the go-to guy. It was Anthony Edwards. We have to see what he could do here in New York as the go-to guy. But this is something that has been a big problem for Jalen Brunson. Over the last couple of seasons, guys, Jalen Brunson, at the end of the season, gets this injury, and he's never 100% going into the playoffs. This worries me. Mitch Robinson's coming back from that leg injury that cost him practically the whole season. Now that he's getting healthy, he's going to be ready for the playoffs, and he's probably going to fall flat on his face. And then you have Jalen Brunson, who can never stay healthy over the last 2 years with the Knicks, making these runs where the Knicks need him. And that's the problem right now with the Knicks, is the depth. And is Tom Thibodeau running these guys flat? That is another problem that a lot of people have been making excuses over the last couple of seasons with Tom Thibodeau. Is he a right fit? Is he fit? Could he get this team to the finals so they can compete for a championship, which they haven't done since 1999? There's a lot of problems with this team because not all of the players, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, they all don't play on all cylinders. If one guy or two guys are playing well, the other three guys are not having good games. Not any one of these guys in a full game have played at their top potential. It's a big problem. If the Knicks plan to beat Cleveland in a 7-game series, this is a different Cleveland team. And you can see the way they're coached. Everybody knows what I feel about Kenny Atkinson. I think Kenny Atkinson is one of the most underrated coaches. He is the coach of the year. You can see the difference of the way this team is playing defensively. It's been a big problem last season in the second half. This is one of the best defensive teams in all of the NBA. This team went from a team that completely fell off on the offensive rebounding side of the ball to one of the top 3 offensive rebounding teams in the NBA. And then there's the Celtics, who have won a championship last year. The Celtics are going to make sure they're going to be 100% by the playoffs, and they're the team to beat still in the Eastern Conference. Why? Because of the advantage they have at the size positions. If Porzingis is 100% healthy, who's defending him? If the Knicks have a chance to win this year, it's got to be this year. And guess what? As of right now, the Knicks would be matched up against the Boston Celtics in the second round, not the Eastern Conference Championship. The Knicks are going to have a harder way to the championship this year, going against Boston, and have to play Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. There's a lot of questions with this team.